What's good, everybody? It's your boy AJ Daniels here with a long overdue Halloween review. I promised over a month ago I was gonna review the Halloween franchise, leading up to the new one, but I didn't have the camera for it at the time, and I was busy moving and this, that, and the third. So anyway, thought in one video I'm gonna go over it in one video instead of separate videos. Give y'all a treat because I'm a month overdue on it. So, the first one. What can be said? By the way, I'm not gonna go too in depth on these. I'm just gonna give you my 2 cents on it. What I think of the movies, my opinions. Uh, First one, brilliant masterpiece. What more can be said? The first one didn't need so much blood or gore. It wasn't another Jason Voorhees type of slasher. It was John Carpenter. He used suspense in that movie, in the original movie. What made Michael Myers so scary was he didn't talk. He had like the pale, motionless, like face. Like, I'm trying to quote Donald Pleasance in the movie. The black his eyes, like you don't see his eyes. That made it more scary. Like, he's this menacing figure. He's intimidating. Like, he has no real rhyme or reason to why he kills. He just kills. Doesn't that seem scary? And that's where I feel the movie really works. Also, Donald Pleasance gives an amazing performance. Not just in this movie, but the Halloween franchise in general. Donald Pleasance was an amazing actor. His role as Dr. Loomis was what added to the franchise. And movie, the original movie brought the debut of Jamie Lee Curtis, and she's the original scream queen, I guess you could say. The movie's not perfect. There are some horrendous acting, but yeah. What more can be said about this one? Now, Halloween 2. Halloween 2 is pretty good follow-up sequel, I think. Uh, for the longest time, it was my second favorite in the franchise. Uh, but after recent time watching it bumped down to 3. I'll get to what my second favorite is in the Halloween franchise shortly. But this one is different from the first one, as in it actually, where the first one had less blood, 2 has more blood, and Michael's still pretty intimidating. The mask, that's one thing I did talk about in the first one. The mask was perfect. Good. And it's amazing how, like, last minute they just like, oh my god, what could we use? Let's use this William Shatner mask. That seems scary, right? Willie, that. I'll say that out loud. That poor William Shatner. Like, wow, you saw my face, thought it was scary. Oh man. Anyway, uh, like, mask really worked, and mask in this, I think it's fine. Like, the first is similar to the first, but you can tell the difference in it. But and Michael seemed more. He kills more in this, but he's still pretty scary in this. Oh, excuse me. And don't have as much Jamie Lee Curtis in here as you think you would. Um, really, there can't really think of too many negatives about this one. Um, Although this did kickstart the Michael and Jane and Lori, our brother and sister thing, and if you like that storyline, then this movie is for you. But if you were one of those people, I've seen some people that don't really like that storyline, and which is why some people like this one because they just gets this new one gets rid of that storyline, and pretty much all the sequels after the original. But all in all, Halloween 2 is a decent flick. 3, I don't have much to say about because I've seen Halloween 3. Um, don't really have too many memories of it. This one's controversial because it's the one without Michael Myers. People hated it for that reason. When I first saw it, I did too. I'm like, Halloween 3, okay. And then after a while, I caught on that it wasn't a Michael Myers movie. I'm like, this is weird. And rewatched it once. It's a decent flick. No, does it amaze me? But I think it's a decent sequel. I think. Don't have too much to say about it. Like I said, I've seen it twice, and once I really don't remember the second time. So, moving on. Halloween 4. Now, this is my second favorite in the franchise, and this one does not star Jamie Lee Curtis. They actually bring back Donald Pleasant, and also stars uh, Danielle Harris. Excuse me, Danielle Harris and Ellie Cornell, who I think both ladies give an amazing performance. They do an amazing job in this movie. Um, I think their chemistry was really like they had good chemistry. They worked well together. I don't really hear that too much. I can't really think of when people talk about the Halloween franchise, like with two pairings, like just click. And those are two off the top of my head I can think of. I have a soft spot for Halloween 4 mainly because uh, I had a crush on Ellie Cornell in this movie when I first saw it. About 10 years old, when I first saw her, I'm like, oh, who is she? And no, looking at it now, I still do have a crush on her, but actually paying attention to her performance, that's what grabbed me too. Like, she's kind of like she's not afraid to kick Michael's. Trying not to swear on here for there's a child around me, so I'm not trying not to swear on here. But she kicks Michael's butt. Let's just put it that way. And Donald Pleasance, like I said, in all of these movies, he's the one that's really bringing his A game in this movie. This movie has one of my favorite kills in the Halloween franchise. That's the thumb through the forehead. And it's funny, every time I used to put that movie on around people that have never seen that movie, and every time we got to that thumb part, people just got hooked in the movie and wanted to watch the rest of it. So, uh, uh, yeah, I think a lot of people give it really all their A game in this one. Like, Sheriff Ben Meeker, he really does a good job too. Can't really think of too many negative things to say about Halloween 4. Uh, yeah. Now we get into the bad territory of Halloween. And Halloween 5. Now, this it's where the franchise starts to really just take a nosedive. Uh, this movie, trying to think of words I can say that don't involve me cursing. That's usually how I let out my frustrations on this movie. This movie has the audacity to kill off Rachel Ellie Cornell in this movie, which is stupid. They also have one of the most annoying horror. Rephrase that. The most annoying horror character. One of that. She's not the most annoying. Franklin, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, talking to you. One of the most annoying horror characters in horror history. Team. Don't know why they dubbed Ellie Cornell for her to look after Jamie. She doesn't even look after Jamie at all. Not at all in this movie. Like they keep trying to tell her, hey, stay with Jamie. She goes to a Halloween party in a barn. Yes, that's the hero we're supposed to be cheering for in this movie. Well, someone who's not even. They tell her, hey, look after this little girl. No, I want to go to this party. Yes, that is our hero. The only saving grace. Oh, no, another negative about this movie. The Mask is horrendously bad. It is not perfect in Halloween 4. That was a negative I forgot to mention. But this is an abomination in this movie. I don't even know which is worse, this mask or a mask I'll get to later in the franchise. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. But yeah, don't want to let's just speed this along. I don't want to go too long on this video, and don't want to go too long on this terrible movie. Although I will say this, as bad as this movie is, I think it's the least terrible out of the movie, because I think there's way worse in this franchise. Like there's some things that, like, okay, like you could see the potential this movie had of being a good movie. They just didn't use their brain and messed up. But anyway, moving on. Halloween 6. I might say, if you're not counting Rob Zombie's, the weirdest storyline and weirdest Halloween of them all. The reason I say that, this movie, the storyline is a Thorn. If you Halloween fans, you know what I'm talking about, the Thorn storyline. Basically, they had Michael Myers. Michael Myers, put it this way. Michael Myers has a kid now. Wanna know who the mother, his baby mother is? His niece. Yes. This is the most I'm surprised Rob Zombie hillbilly type movie did not go this way. The most country storyline ever. And what confuses me about that too is, if you follow the events of this, Michael's trying to kill his family. So if his goal is to kill his family, why is he having intercourse with his own niece instead of just killing her right there? He's got time to do that, but not kill her, and that's his goal. Yeah, I just put more thought to that than the writers did, apparently, to this movie. Yes, should have called me, but I wasn't born yet. But yeah, this movie, I see some defense for it. I was on that boat. The more I thought about it, it's a terrible movie. It's not amazing at all. What trying to find a positive for it because I just what is the positive? There's hardly any positive in this movie. Well, there is. It's Paul Rudd's debut. That's it. Now we get to one. Okay, I said after 4, the rest of the movies suck, but this one, it was like it was going down after 4 with 5, down with 6, picked back up a little bit with with this one, Halloween H2O. I don't think it's an abomination like some other Halloween movies. We'll get to that one, the next one, and the next 3 rather. But it's not a masterpiece like the original, and I would say it's probably my 4th favorite in the 4th favorite in the franchise. And that's saying something, because after the first 4, I just don't care where I rank them because they are all horrendous. But yeah, Halloween's H2O. Can't really. I just like it. Can't think of a reason why. See, I'm not gonna go in depth on this, but yeah, I just can't think of a reason why I like it. I just like it. Anyways, that was the last good movie. The rest of these are an abomination. Halloween Resurrection. First of all, this movie has the gall to kill off Laurie Strode in the first, 10 minutes? That should have been the end of the movie. Should have been like, hey, kill her, go home, short flick. No, we have to continue because, gotta make that money. No cash grab. Hey, look, Busta Rhymes, come see this movie. And I like Busta Rhymes. I'm not gonna give him too much crap. But the fact that they had Busta Rhymes beat up Michael Myers is pretty disgusting. I will say that. I used to be fine with this movie. People say it's terrible. It is. I don't think it's that bad of a movie. We'll get that. Those are later on. Let's not spend too much time on this because I just don't want to go past 20 minutes on this video because I just don't want to be up here too long. Anyways, just go through this last 2 because I don't want to spend any time on these atrocities. Rob Zombie, give him credit for trying, but sorry, something distracted me. Give him credit for trying, but his movies are pretty terrible, especially the second one. The first one is terrible, but it's like whatever. It's like we've seen worse. Then the second one comes. Michael Myers looks like a bum in this movie. He actually speaks one time in this movie. The only thing I remotely like is when he stabs that lady repeatedly in the hospital. That is it. That's the only thing I like. There's at least multiple things I like in Resurrection, even though it's a bad movie. But I just don't want to go on any longer on these terrible movies. Anyway, that was my thoughts on the Halloween franchise. Some good, some bad, but I will say it's my favorite horror franchise with my favorite horror character. And yeah, that is it. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my social medias, and I will talk to y'all again. Also, I'm gonna announce this right now. I will be live streaming SmackDown 1000 for all my wrestling fans on here. I will live stream SmackDown 1000, and you can join me there. And that's about it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Peace.